You guys know Zelda, right? Like the game where you play as Link and you save the princess from the evil pig demon. Yeah, apparently, according to this YouTuber, it's racist and sexist. So yeah, that's the thing. I don't know, let's just watch the video and see if he has any decent points, or any points at all.
Welcome to Just Think About It, a channel revealing various truths about the gaming industry. This time I'm going to talk about the very popular gaming franchise, The Legend of Zelda, and why it's inherently racist in its roots.
Is this man literally comparing The Legend of Zelda with fucking Hitler? I mean, he did it in the thumbnail as well. He gave fucking Link a swastika armband.
I know that a lot of people are going to be mad and butthurted at me because I'm going to criticize their favorite gaming franchise. Don't get me wrong, I also like The Legend of Zelda, but please leave your prejudice behind for a sec and just listen. So let's start at the beginning. Let's talk about our good hero Link. In every Zelda game we play as another incarnation of Link, right? Link could be of any race in any region.
No, that's wrong. Link is always Hylian. You see, when Demise cursed himself, Link and Zelda, to always be in this cycle-free incarnation, he like bound their souls together in a way. So the spirit of Zelda is bound to the royal bloodline, so she will always be born Hylian. And similarly, the soul of the hero of time, which is Link, is bound to the bloodline of the Hylian knights, which, as the name suggests, are Hylian.
They're not limited, but the developers always choose a white Link. Why is that?
Because that's just the color Hylians are. If you're gonna complain that there aren't any dark-skinned Hylians, I mean, they're not like humans, they're more like elves or whatever. Also, I think Link is probably more Japanese than white, seeing as he was made by Japanese people working for a Japanese company in Japan.
Let's compare The Legend of Zelda to one of my favorite TV shows, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Link and the Avatar are both always the chosen ones in different time periods and different regions, right? So it's safe to say that they're pretty damn similar. You can't deny that.
I can and I will.
Now if you check the previous avatars, you can see that they're always different races and even a different gender. So why is that not the case in The Legend of Zelda? Why don't they give the other races a chance?
So something a lot of people don't understand, and I've already explained this in a previous video, is that in The Last Airbender, every character is Asian. They represent different Asian cultures and different Asian countries, but they're still all Asian. Also, when he says different races, I'm just gonna assume he means different human races and not I wanna play as a fucking Goron or whatever. So technically, sort of, in Zelda there is a human species, which includes Hylians, the Sheikah, Gerudo, and just regular humans with normal ears. But the reason Link is always Hylian is because his spirit, you know, is tied to the bloodline of the Hylian knights, which are always Hylian. Hence the name.
Even Link in the Wind Waker, who lives on a fucking tropical island, is white. How is that even possible? He's not even a little bit tanned, even though he runs around in the sun for hours, and I'm pretty damn sure he does not use sunscreen.
Okay, so now I've got a little question for you, okay? Who the fuck cares? Who played Wind Waker and went like, oh, Link isn't tanned, racism?
Now let's move on to the second thing that bothers me, the side characters. Did you guys notice that all the important good characters, including Princess Zelda, are all white? The characters of another ethnicity are mostly evil characters or even ugly servants. And they even resemble racist propaganda caricatures. Look at the Happy Salesman. You cannot tell me that he does not look like the racist Japanese caricature. The slanted eyes, the teeth, the greedy pose, everything just checks out.
Considering this game was made by Japanese people, I don't think that they were being racist against Asians, because that would be really fucking odd.
Now let's take a look at the main villain, Link's adversary, Ganon. What do you notice? Yup, Ganon is dark-skinned.
Bruh, he's literally fucking green.
The pure, good, white Link fights against the evil dark forces of the colored people.
I would also like to say that but despite the fact that he's fucking green, he also isn't human. And I know I just said that the Gerudo are human and Ganondorf is a Gerudo, but you know, he's a reincarnation of the demon Demise, so he's technically a demon. And also, 9 times out of 10, he transforms himself into a giant pig demon named Ganon. You can say whatever you want, but that shit isn't human.
This is just unacceptable to me. I'd love to see a Legend of Zelda game where Link is tan and Ganon is white, but sadly that will never happen. Why? Because of white pride. White pride.
Remember how this game was made by Japanese people? What the fuck do you mean white pride?
If a dark-skinned Link is too much to ask, then give us at least a female Link. Why is he always a male character?
I don't know, maybe it's because he's a very iconic and recognizable character, and if you changed him into a female, no one would recognize him anymore.
When Breath of the Wild was announced, it showed us that they were ready for change. But after it got released, I came to the sad realization that it's still the same damn old formula. A helpless princess has to be saved by the strong white male.
Okay, first of all, they completely changed the entire gameplay aspect of the game. And second of all, you didn't pay attention to the story, because you're not saving Zelda, you're merely helping her out. Seeing as she is the one that has been fighting Ganon inside of the castle for over 100 years. I wouldn't say you're saving her, you're more like tipping the scale in her advantage.
All I have to say about this is Nintendo, get your shit together. That's the video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, you know what to do. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm out.
Yeah, so his outro is literally almost 25% of the entire video length. So, I don't know, man. This was a very special person. Let's say it like that. I don't know what his problem is, but I don't even know how you can see Zelda as like being racist in any way, shape, or form. Like, we're not even talking about like humans here, really. Anyway. So yeah, kids, today we learned that the Japanese people working at Nintendo are very proud of their white heritage, and they just hate all those other races, man. I don't know, I kinda want to get this video to 8 minutes, fuck. Yeah, fuck it, 1 minute long outro, bye.